In today's video, I'm going to take you through on how to apply for jobs on NHS website. That is how to get jobs with the NHS, no matter your profession, be it healthcare assistant, nurse, pharmacist, doctors, mention it, a lot of occupational therapists. I'm going to take you through the steps involved in applying for these jobs. Okay, and as you guys know, NHS are licensed sponsor. They can recruit and sponsor both overseas and UK based applicants who require sponsorship. Okay, so that's why I decided to bring it here to my channel, so that those that don't know, we know from now henceforth start applying for NHS jobs. Okay. Good news is that of recent there has been an increment in the salary for not just the NHS but other care homes and organizations as a result of high cost of living in the UK. Of recent, government just increased the minimum wage payment for occupations that fall within the shortage occupation list from £2,480 to £2,960 per annum. Okay, so this effect has been implemented. So if you are looking for jobs with visa sponsorship and that job is not paying you from £20,960 and above, then that job is not for you. Or if it's in per hour, the job should pay you £10.75 per hour. Anything below that is not for you if you require sponsorship. Already I have made a video here on my channel. I will leave the link somewhere in the description box of this video, where I explained everything about how to calculate your salary, be it per hour or per annum. Okay, in case you are applying to care homes, so that you make sure you are applying for the right jobs. Okay, so guys, but in today's video I'm going to take you through the steps on how to apply for jobs in NHS. In that my previous video, I mentioned that the salary for band 2 NHS has been increased to £22,338, which is far more above the minimum wage which the government stated. So of course you can now apply for both band 2 and band 3 as a healthcare assistant. Okay, now you have lots of opportunities and vacancies to apply to. That is the good news. So for NHS jobs, you go to Google and you type what they call track jobs. So you go to Google and type track jobs. So once you track jobs, you scroll down to the website and click on it. Then it opens up. So this is how the website looks like. Of course, if you are new, you need to create an account with them. But if you already have an account, you just log in with your email and password. On this track job, there are 3 websites where NHS advertises jobs, which are healthjobsuk.com, nursingnetuk.com, and nhsjobs.com. So these 3 websites are on this track job, so you don't need to go separately to find them, and they advertise almost the same type of job in all these websites. So if you don't have an account, you quickly go and create an account with an email and password. But if you already have an account, you log in with your email and password, then you commence your application. So once you log in, it will open up to your dashboard. So under your dashboard, you go and create a profile. Now, creating a profile, that is, you create your personal profile with your full name, your email address, your phone number, and all that, so that you can easily have a profile on this website. Now, after the profile, you will see sections like job search. So once you click on search for jobs, it will take you to those 3 websites I showed you initially, where these NHS jobs have been advertised. Okay, so but then there's what they call online CV. Before we go to job search, I would like to emphasize on online CV. It's always good when you come to this website to create an online CV, because it will enable you to, anytime you want to make subsequent application, the CV you have already created will automatically fill up in those applications. All you need to do is just to go to that recent application and adjust only the personal statement or the supporting statement to suit the core value of that particular NHS you are applying. So starting with your online CV, you will see how to fill it up, your education and professional qualification. So you begin to type in. Like, this application takes time. That's why I'm still insisting that try and create an online CV, so that you already have your CV. You don't need, for each application you want to make, you will start all over again. if you create an online CV, is going to solve all those issues. So you go ahead and start filling up the stage by stage. So under this education and professional qualification, you start with the most recent qualification you have. After that, you click on add, it will open up, you add another one. That's how you continue to add all your qualifications, and after that you save it. So once you save it, you move over to the next section, which is training courses attended. So at this section, you list all the 15 standard care trainings you have attended alongside other courses you have taken. Okay, you can take up to 20, 40. The more the courses, the higher chances you have to secure these jobs, because it means that you have gained enough experience. But then if you're able to do NVQ level 2 or 3, is still okay, because most of NHS job demand that they need essential criteria NVQ. But then 15 standard care training and other courses for care is also good enough to, to get you the sponsorship jobs with NHS if your personal or supporting statement is speaking high volume of you. Okay, so guys, after that, you can see for each section, make sure you save. After typing, you save it. So you come to your employment section, you fill it up. Professional registration, if you are a nurse and you are registered, all those professional bodies you've registered, you include them. If you're a care assistant, all the courses you've gotten and qualification or certificates, you include them. Your employment history, you state your employment history, places you have worked. You can see how everything is on the screen. So you just fill it up and go with the flow. So once you are done with all this stuff, you go ahead and submit your CV online. Okay, so it will also take you your where to fill up your responsibilities and things you have done during your work experience, okay, at your workplace. So during that place, you also, be precise and concise and make a very, attractive statement. So at the end of the day, you save it. Okay guys, coming to your personal statement, of course you need to draft one on this online CV. You need to draft a personal statement on this online. So maybe you have typed it somewhere in your Microsoft Word, you copy it and paste, save it. But for each of the NHS you want to apply to, once you are done going through their core values, you go and do some adjustment with the person specification of that particular NHS or that particular job and their core values, and adjust them in your personal statement. You don't use one personal statement which you wrote in this online CV to apply for all the NHS jobs. Online CV is just for your data, work experience and all that, but the personal statement, you must always adjust it for each NHS you are applying to. Okay guys, once you start doing this thing, then you are good to go. So once you are done with your online CV, you save. For the purpose of personal statement, I'll make a separate. So guys, coming to the supporting statement, like I mentioned in this my video, supporting statement is the only part of your application in NHS that will determine whether your employer will give you an interview invite. So it's how you are able to express and sell yourself in your supporting statement that will determine that, because of course you don't upload CV for NHS jobs. Okay, so guys, you can go back to that video. I gave some hints on how to write a good supporting statement, but I can still come back and make a detailed video on how to make supporting statements separately. That's a separate video. But before then, if you want to start your application, you can go to YouTube, go to Google, browse Google. Information you will get there will also guide you on how to write a good supporting statement. Sit back, write one, draft one, save it in your system, and commence your application with these NHS. So once you are done uploading your online CV, you quickly come back to the job search section. Once you click on it, it will open up to this website. Of course, you've seen this website before. Okay, so that's the healthjobs.uk. So guys, coming down here, there are various sectors: nursing, health science services, support services, different sector. You will see them, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be using healthcare assistance. So I'll click on health science services. So once I click on it, it pops up. I'll go and type, do you have any occupation in mind? I'll type healthcare assistant. Then I'll go to choose any job. I'll go and choose healthcare services. Okay, so if you have any other profession, this is how you're going to select your profession, occupation. So after that, which band. So you can choose either band 2 or band 3, of course, but you will always note the salary threshold. All right, so where do you like to work? You can just leave it with UK. Okay, don't limit yourself, but if you're already in UK, you can choose based on your location. So after choosing your location, before you know that, all the vacancies for healthcare assistant pops up on your screen. Okay, you will see all the NHS hospital that are recruiting for healthcare assistants. Always check the salary threshold, okay, like we always say. So we are going to be using one of the jobs for example. So we are going to be using this particular job, healthcare assistant. You can see the salary, you can see the closing date, the interview date, all the information you need will be on their website, of course. So scrolling down, you will see the core value. This particular NHS, their core value: we are kind, open, and we pursue excellence. You see why I always say that you must tailor the core value for each NHS. You have to adjust it in your personal statement. Don't use one, because all NHS don't have the same core value. Okay, now coming down, you will see their main duties, you see the candidates who they are looking for, you see the essential criteria, you see their job description. But guys, I also want to state, for job description, they always have a specific file. Okay, that's their person specification, and it's very important it to assist you in that your personal statement. So I'll still show you how you will get the full person specification for any job you're applying in NHS. Okay, so scrolling down, you can see where they wrote, if you require sponsorship to work in UK, check you are eligible under UK VI point-based system online. Which one of them is the salary threshold? But I will still make a separate video on that on my channel. Okay, so coming back, you can see documents to download. So these are your person specification for this role. You click on the documents and download it in your phone. Okay, so once you are done downloading them in your phone, you go ahead and read it and know who exactly they are looking for. The information you get is what you now use to adjust your personal statement or supporting statement. So once you are done with that, you click on apply now and you commence your application for this particular vacancy. So once you click on it, it will open up to the application form. So starting your application, you'll be asked, have you worked with NHS before? You click no. They will ask which kind of visa do you have. So if you're already in UK, you choose the type of visa you have. If you are outside UK, you choose you don't have a visa or right to work in UK. Then scrolling down, you give more details on reason. Maybe you tell them that you stay outside UK, so you require visa to come to UK and work. All right, so with that, once you are done selecting, you click on continue. So you continue your application. So once you click on continue, it's going to open up and take you to where to fill up your personal details. Okay, so if you already have an online CV, then it will be good for you and easier for you. So coming down, you can see use online CV or blank form. So once you have online CV, you click it, and that online CV that we filled at the beginning will automatically fill up. All you need to do is just to go back to the personal statement of that CV and use the information you got from the person specification for this particular NHS and their core value and adjust your personal statement. So once you are done with that, you submit your application just like that. So that's the importance of creating an online CV. So once you are done filling the application form online on this NHS website, you submit your application. After that, then you wait to hear from them. Okay, if your application is successful, they will contact you via your email, okay, and probably invite you for interview. So as you're applying to this NHS job, you also try and go to YouTube and search for interview questions and prepare yourself ahead of time, because hopefully, like we always wish and pray, that they will give you an interview invite after your application. Okay, but guys, also remember that one application is not enough. If you come to this website, there are lots of vacancies as seen on the screen. So you go and make application in any vacancy you come across, band 2, band. Okay, you can also apply as a senior carer if you are a nurse. Okay, then after that, we keep our finger crossed that one or two of the applications we click. Okay, so guys, that's how you basically do your application with NHS. So from now henceforth, start making application to NHS. But then let me mention something: is not all NHS trusts that recruit from overseas. The majority of them recruit from overseas. I can still come up with some of the NHS that recruit from overseas. But before then, make applications to any NHS vacancy you come across from their website. We have come to the end of today's video. I continue to wish you good luck in your job application and hope soon you will come and give your testimony. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up to show your support. Leave a sweet comment for your girl in the comment section. Subscribe and turn on post notification bell to keep getting more updates. Until then, see you in my next video. Bye bye.